Hello you guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. This is another impromptu video. A friend of mine went to the local farm store, and they had a bunch of cranberries on sale because it's after the holidays, and she brought me some, and we're just going to make some cranberry sauce the way my great-grandma did. That's 2 pounds of cranberries. All we're going to do is top it off with water, bring it up to a boil, boil it for about 25 to 30 minutes till it's absolute mush, seed and all. Don't do any cracking apart because the next stage is so beyond easy. So, top it off with water, boil it for 25 to 30 minutes, and we'll be back. Okay, now I boiled it for 25 minutes. When you fill it up with water, you don't want to completely fill it up. You just want to like put enough water in it to cover it. Boil it for the 25 minutes. The first 5 minutes you're boiling it, you're going to want to have a lid on it, because the skins of the cranberries will pop and it'll sound like popcorn. Also, just like popcorn, take the lid off when the popping has slowed down to just every few seconds, and then make sure you stir it at least once a minute, because cranberries, like all berries, burn easily, so be careful with them. Then when you get to the 25-minute mark, I take a potato masher and I mash them all up until they look like this. Then I turn off the heat. Then all I do is take a scoop, there you have it, all the skins, all the seeds, and then the bottom, you have just a nice thick cranberry sauce. Then we'll do something else with that cranberry sauce. So I do a couple of scoops, and then I'll dump the skins out. I don't save the skins, I put the skins in my compost. If you have chickens, chickens love the skins. Alright guys, I'm going to keep doing this and we'll be back. Ha ha ha! Alright guys. Now I've squished it all through the strainer. It's back in its pot and ready to go. Now, cranberries are very sour. In our house we don't mind kind of sour, but we do not like cranberry sour. So my great-grandma and my grandma always did add lots of sugar to the cranberry sauce. So do I. Boom. I got, I do 1 to 1. I had 4 cups of cranberry puree, so I'm adding 4 cups of sugar. Then I turn it on low, and we mix it together. This doesn't take long. And we're not trying to cook it down into like a jam or jelly, so we don't need pectin or anything. We're just wanting ourselves a sauce for on top of meat. It's really good on top of roast. Pour it on top of the roast. Halfway through the roasting process. It's really good on top of ham, pork chops. My grandma, I saw her put it on top of meatloaf. great for all kinds of things. Alright, we're just going to let this come up to a very low, slow boil. And boil it for a little bit till it's a thicker sauce. Alright guys, we'll be back. And there we have it, you guys. Ooh, bumped the camera. Okay, there we have it, you guys. I boiled it for about 45 minutes. It boiled down a little over halfway. Now it's not super thick like it was. Because adding the sugar and boiling it turns, you know, applesauce, quote unquote applesauce, apple jelly. But the way my great grandma made it and the way my grandma made it, it's more like a cranberry syrup. And I said apple when I meant cranberry. So it's more like cranberry syrup, like a pancake syrup. And it goes great on top of chicken and pork roast and beef roast and pork chops. I know she put it on top of meatloaf before. My grandma did. My great grandma put it on everything. On her burgers. On her pancakes. On her toast, all that. And then we just process it for 25 minutes. And it will thicken up as it cools down, and it will also thicken up once you put it in the fridge. If you boil it down more, it does get thicker, but then it's got more of a chance to burn. Then it ends up more, I don't know, just doesn't taste quite right if you boil it down more. So we always make it like a pancake syrup, and then we process it for 25 minutes. Alright guys, thanks for coming along on this impromptu video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it all over your social media. It helps my channel grow. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks everyone, and remember, stay positive. Bye guys.